that's
Yeah,
something.
no, I agree. I think the funny thing is when I think about tradition, when I grew up in the hip hop scene versus esports, the difference between the two is that while we were not working and trying to make ends meet, we would run workshops, busk in the streets just to make ends meet or travel, things like that. But I think for me, during that time, I just got my first full time job. So it was easier for me to kind of travel around. But, I think in a similar format for people who are trying to take esports seriously as a player, a pro player, I mean, there are avenues to earn income through content, through streaming, or even just working traditional jobs. But I think that um, when I think about the generations around my age or a bit younger, back in the days of COD and things like that, they would hustle to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Whereas I think kids now would have some sort of luxury in terms of having that new way of earning money.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak for myself and say that I agree. I mean, I've been playing since Modern Warfare, like the first Modern Warfare. So, I mean, I was like 10 or something, but I have had elder brothers, so that made it easier to play console games. But I can say that, and I can say that I have a luxury because I can stream so easily. I think kids born after 2003 don't know what bad internet was, except for the
Oh,
ones, except for like Fresh, But it's very easy to practice, learn, get good at a game whilst you're streaming it, and have that potential to monetize it via YouTube. But that's actually harder now because YouTube makes it very hard for you to hit that watch time, have the subscriber count or whatever. But for Twitch, you're
yeah, I
you're
agree.
getting basically fan funded. If you got that sort of audience.
Yeah, I agree. I was the generation that grew up before dial-up, and it was interesting how you try to research on things. So you would be using your typical
Oh, you're right.
encyclopedias, and that was before dial-up internet even was introduced. Around about I think it was like 2000 ish. But you have your encyclopedias that you have to go to the library to get, or use like CD in Antarctica CDs just to research on things. It was no convenience of going to Google to say, I would like to know more about X, Y, or Z. So it was interesting because like if you didn't have the latest encyclopedias, you could only go based off of the previous versions. And then coming into dial-up, um, that was an interesting time because you didn't really have Google or even Yahoo at that point. It was
It
more
was
like,
AOL search or something, wasn't it?
or even before that, I think it was like I can't even remember what it was called. It was like um Navigator or something like that. But it was really scuffed. It was really and it like the websites weren't pretty. It was just your basic HTML search site. So it's interesting to see how times have changed in terms of accessibility to information.
Yeah, that's something good to touch on. Is that like there was a period of time in my life that I didn't have internet. But there was a huge switch from when I did to then like coming back to Windows. I think maybe XP or something like that. The
Ah,
the way the browsers got, I thought it was a completely different thing because the search, like your Internet Explorer had completely changed over a period of 3 years. You went from normal HTML text to, like special markup, like on the pages, and everything was so pretty. But like 3 years before, it was disgusting. So it
yeah.
was really weird to be a kid and just be like, wait, what's this?
Yeah.